Welcome guys, welcome to the tutorial today. We'll be working with lights today, so how to actually light our game. Very simple basic light. So we're going to be using, if you look at what we have here, we'll have just a normal light, procedural light. So we'll be changing that light with a HDR image and to actually give our textures something more realistic, and we're going to actually add more light into this particular scene to see what it's going to look like. So the first thing I'm going to do is I've actually imported a HDR image. Okay, so if you don't know that, you just go online to download this HDR image. So I'm going to click here, find this dot TRES, that's environment. Okay, so when you double click on it, that's where we're going to start with the environmental lighting first before we go into the normal lighting of using lamps and other things. So I'm just basically going to come over to here, and I'll go to my panorama sky. So when I do that, this place will turn dark, and I'll click on the panorama, okay, and have this empty. Okay, so I'll go to where I have my HDR image and drag it and drop it inside here, and it will give us something very realistic. Oh, I love this. All right, so I'm going to have to work down some few things. I'm going to take it down a bit, and I'm going to make it 0. Let's see 1. Okay, we'll have something like this. I want to even go down more. So the whole idea is that this will actually give you the realistic texture in the HDR image. Let's go back there. Alright, so I have this, so I'm going to go to 0.05. Okay, so I have this. So I want to actually have something more realistic. So I'm going to go and add a child. I'm going to add a lamp. Sorry, what is our lights? Our lights. So I'm going to start with directional light. And when I add it, so you see how it actually works. So I can rotate it, and you see the effect it actually has on the entire scene. So I'm going to do that, and alright, so I'm going to do that, and I'll open up the lights. So if you look at here, there's just some few things we can be able to work with. So I'm going to reduce the energy of the light, just like an additional light. So if I want to color the light, make it colorful, I can actually go for red or any other color I actually want. Okay, but you see it's actually affecting the entire scene completely. So I want to go ahead to add another light, and this time around I want to add a spotlight. I want to actually see how these things work. So I'm going to rotate that, and have click here to increase the size of this. And when I increase the strength of my lights, so I can actually have the light that works like that. So I'm going to just quickly go into I want to make it a yellow. So I actually want to have a very dark scene and have this light illuminate the whole place. So I can just put it like that. Let's increase this a bit. Spotlights, increase. Let me do that again. So draw this, drag it back. Okay, so we'll have something like this. So I'm going to Control D to duplicate it. I'm going to have another one somewhere here. Mind you, when you have too many lights, it will actually slow down your system too, your work, your performance of the game. So I'm just going to quickly bring this things out here. Okay, so I have something like this. Now this means that if I actually get this my light, and let's say for example I turn it off completely, on, see that the light actually is working very well. I think I like this very wonderful kind of light. So I will just make this 0.05. Okay, and I'm also going to change the color of the directional light to something yellowish. I want to have let's see what blue looks like. Okay, I think it's okay. So I have something like this. So I have been able to light my scene depending on what I'm looking for. So I'm going to play this. So basically we are trying to actually work with different lights. So I'm going to actually try the Omi light. So if you actually look at our light here, you see how the lights affect the character when it actually passes through the spotlight. So I think this is quite very good. Alright, so I'm going to close this, and I think I want to make this my game to be closed. Alright, we'll come to that part. So the next thing here, I want to just try one more thing, the Omni light, and that's this here. So if I create that, let's bring it up and let's see what it looks like. So Omni light is basically a light that can be able to shine in a very unique direction. If you look at this, I don't think. Okay. Alright, so that's all for today. We'll be stopping here for today. So we have learned basic light, and you can actually use it to light up a scene and make it very interesting to actually work with. So thank you for being with us, and subscribe to the channel, and please like and share the link to the video. Thank you very much.